Hey guys, real quick, let's talk about mandatory records retention laws. How long do you have to keep patient accounts, medical records, to maintain your compliance with any third-party payer regulations, state regulations, or federal regulations? So on my Facebook group, Medicare Billing for Mostly Cash-Based PTOT SLP, Nancy Beckley was kind enough to lay out some of the guidelines, and I'm going to share some links to the main resources down in the description of this video. But basically, when you ask the question, how long do you have to keep medical records, we have to think about who we're keeping them for. So there's state-specific guidelines. Every state is going to have their own terms, their own duration. There are False Claims Act laws. There are provisions that require us to keep medical records for up to 10 years in the false claims provision. There's local payer requirement. So if I'm talking about Medicare or Anthem Blue Cross or Humana or MedMutual, each individual payer is going to have their own guidelines on how long we have to keep medical records. And then of course, Medicare Advantage plans, those two are 10 years. The bottom line is you have to maintain and keep, store medical records for as long as the longest requirement, which as of right now, that would be the federal requirement of 10 years. So even if your state is 5 years or 6 years, even if your third-party payer that you're keeping the records for might be 3 years, the federal law, the false claims provision requires 10 years to keep medical records documentation. That includes both paper documentation or electronic medical records. Now, if your EMR does not store medical records for that long, you will have to figure out how you can get those medical records from the EMR in a usable format and maintain those up to that 10-year guideline. So if you have more questions about it, let me know. I'll post a link to the resources down below, and I'll catch you on the next video.